your mic.
Can everybody hear me? Is there any Muslim in the room? Any Muslim in the room? I think I'm the only one. Thank you very much for joining me today, my Christian brothers. You are going to learn a lot today about Islam. You already have heard the teaching of this young man, Mr. Christian Prince. He's from Egypt, where is the Christian people is a minority, and they are leading a war and struggle for their liberation against the corrupt Muslim leader. I am in a different situation to him. I am living.
My friend, I am not from Egypt, and don't speak about me without knowing me. Who told you I am from Egypt? And who told you I'm young? I wish. Young guy. Yeah. Did this guy, he said I am young? I am ancient. Now, please take the mic. Don't talk about me. Tell us something good about Islam, my friend. I don't want to stop you, but you are talking about me. You have no right to say anything about me without at least being sure. I am not from Egypt. I'm not in war with anyone. Trust me. I'm sitting right now behind my computer drinking my coconut tea. Because someone, he told me, don't ever drink the camel urine, as the Prophet said. Try to drink coconut tea. It's better for your throat. Your mic. Yeah, it's very simple. Just add coconut with tea. This is what coconut tea is. Go ahead, Mr. Sharp, whatever your name. Your mic.
Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm glad you were listening to me. I'm glad you're sitting there filling your coconut with tea. That is fine. That is up to you. If you understand the life of the desert, you will understand Islam. The urine of the camel, the cream of the camel, the milk of the camel is extremely nourishing. It makes us stronger and helps us to survive. When the animal is lost, it is our death, our certain death. When you are faced with dehydration, the urine is a lifesaver. You need to learn that from the survival guide. When you talk about the Islam, you're Christian, you need to understand that the Quran is not a Bible. The Quran is beauty. The Quran speaks to the heart. The Quran is the language of angels. It is not the language of human being. So it does not need to be interpreted like language of human being. Like, for example, when you see a beautiful building, you look at its dimensions. You don't ask the question like, what do you think that this building purpose is for? When you see a mosque, you don't necessarily say this is purpose just for prayer. When you see a mosque, you say this is beautiful building. When you see the moon on top of the mosque, it reminds you of the moon, the reflection of the sun and of the calendar. You don't need to say, why is there a moon on top of the mosque? Only somebody who asks this question is somebody who goes through the world with a very sad heart. But Islam is teaching us love, love and understanding, to see things with the heart, not to see things through the prism of.
My friend, I apologize from you if I give you a dot. I want you to show me where the Quran teach you love, and then we will go to the moon story. Is that fair, guys? Because as I see right now, you are giving us a speech which have no roots and no proof in Islam. Let us start with love. Show me where Islam says to teach you love. I will learn that. Do Islam order you to love the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhas? If you can show me that, you are my hero. The mic is yours. Otherwise, you are making false speeches. Your mic.
Before you can understand what the Quran is saying, you need to understand the language of Quran. Then you need to understand something about life.
So if you don't speak Arabic, you guys, you will be ignorant. Okay, do you speak Arabic yourself? I do. Now stop playing the game. Or before you see, understand. So what we will do now with 1.4 billion Muslims do not speak Arabic? How you Muslims accept Islam without knowing Arabic then? You just said in order to understand the Islam and the Quran, you have to know the language of the Quran. I speak the language. Do you? Give me the reference where Allah He says to you, love the Christians, the Jews. Your mic. We are listening. And I apologize, I came for doubting you. This is the only way we can communicate. This program is a stupid program. One person can speak only in the mic. What we can do? So show me the reference, sir. Otherwise, you are just trying to fool us. I want to see where in the Quran it says you Muslims can love Christians and Jews and non-Muslims. Your mic.
Thank you, Christian, for the redirection. First of all, you need to see that at the time of the Quran, the believers was not only what you call Islamic believer. The believers were Christians and Jews living inside Medina. So when the Quran says, Ayyuhal ladina amanu, it is saying, I am talking to you, believers, all of you believers. It means the Jew, the Christian, and the Muslim. So in Islam, we have unity between all of them.
My friend, I can get you busted in a second. Ayyuhal ladina amanu mean the Muslims only, and I challenge you to show me a proof that the word Ayyuhal ladina amanu, or those who believe, mean all Christians and Jews. Isn't it the Quran says laqad kafara alladhina qalu, those who they are Christians they are kuffar, and those who they are Jews are kuffar. The Quran called the Jews and the Christian kuffar. So don't fool us. Those who believe in Islam is those who they are Muslims. As simple as that. Mr. Clear, your name is Clear. Can't you make it clear? Can you show me the verse that says to the Christian and the Jews that you are a believer? I can show you where Muhammad he promised the Christian and the Jews to go to heaven, because at that time he was weak. He was trying to fool them to accept him. But when he noticed they will not accept him anyway, he said to them, you will go to hell, all of you are kuffar, all of you. Suddenly all of them became kuffar. The same three people he promised to go to heaven is the same people he promised them they will go to hell. Now let us not to waste time. In the Quran chapter 5 verse number 51 it says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. Explain to us, what does that mean? Your mind. Clear, are you there? Mr. Clear, are you there? How Islam consider us believers, but the Quran says you cannot take non-believers as a friends? And who are the non-believers? The Christians and the Jews. Let us see who is here lying, either me or you. The mic is yours, sir. Go ahead.
All you are doing, Christian Prince, is showing how little that you know. If you had understood the teaching of Professor Frank Donner from the University of Chicago, he writes in his treatise and historical study of the ancient Islamic text, he realized that the Treaty of Medina is including Jews as the believers, including Christians as the believers, including Muslim, Ansar, Muhajirun as the believers. That is why Islam, you can see, is inclusive religion.
My friend, take it easy. You and your scholar, the one you are mentioning his name from Chicago. I am an Arab guy, not from Chicago, and you just said in order to understand Islam you have to be from there and you have to understand the language. And now you are witnessing for me a guy from Chicago. Now chapter 5 verse number 51 it says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. If we are believers, why you cannot take us as a friends? The mic is yours.
I can take you as my friend if you are not a bad man. You are a bad man, Christian Prince, and you like it. You are cruel.
You are not speaking from a religious point of approval. You have to prove it to me. I have a Quran says take not Christians and Jews. Doesn't say bad Christians. In Quran chapter 9 verse 29 says, fight the people of the book, all of them, with no exception. Anyone is a Christian or a Jew, fight them. You're a prophet, he said in the hadith, if I am victorious, I'm going to expel all the Christians and all the Jews, not the bad ones, all of them. And he did. So stop lying to us. Give us the answer. Why you're a prophet, you want to kill the Christians and the Jews unless they pay him jizya? Not the bad one, all of them. You're mine.
The situation of war is different to this. A Muslim can kill anybody who killed his wife and children. Yes, that is true. If they are Christian.
Abdul, stop playing games. The verse is so clear. Your prophet said, fight those who don't believe in Allah, not those who are fighting you. Fight those who don't believe in Allah and the last days, and he's a prophet. So the reason to fight them is they don't believe. Your prophet said, I've been ordered to fight all the people until they say there's no God but Allah and no prophet but me. And they worship as we worship, and they slaughter as we slaughter, and they kill as we kill, and they pray as we pray, and they pay the zakat, and they face the qibla, and then and only then I will stop killing them. So it's not about somebody is killing you, and your prophet is the one who sent the 3 letters to 3 kings saying convert or else. So stop playing around the bushes. You cannot do that in my present. All right? Even Muhammad, he gave a license for the Muslims to kill anyone he is a Christian if you want, and he will not be killed unless he is paying jizya, and then I will give him some protection. Look what the hadith here says. If a Muslim kill a Christian, a Muslim will not be killed for killing a Christian. Where is the justice? Did he run? Did the potato run? You see how they try to fool you? If you don't speak the Arabic, they will say to you, you will not understand. You see, guys, what we are talking about, the Arabic language. In the last 1 hour, they were talking about, if you don't know the language, they can fool you, right? Now, none of you speak Arabic, so this guy, he will give you a speech. Islam is about unity, about love. The Prophet was good to everybody. The Prophet, he said, oh, who you believe, and he mean the Christian, he mean the Jews. Now, you do not know the Arabic, and he told you, you will not know Islam unless you know Arabic. And imagine he's saying that to me, and he know I'm an Arab. I mean, how crazy that is. It doesn't matter what you do. If you don't know Arabic, you do not know Islam. Okay, I am Arab. So now what he will do? I am an Arab, he is not. I speak Arabic, he is not, but yet he want to teach me about his religion. And then when we get him busted with the verses from the Quran and the action of his prophet teaching to kill the Christians, humiliate the Christians, he want to give us a speech. And you see, those are professionals in speeches, but not in debates. Their speeches is to fool you. Imagine how many times this guy, he said the same thing. Islam is about unity. Islam called the Christians and the Jews believers. Islam called the Christians and the Jews, they will go to hell. Not only that, Muhammad, he said in the judgment day, Allah will accept the Christians as ransom for the sin of the Muslims, and he will send every Muslim who deserves to go to hell, and instead of him, he will send a Christian. You believe it? In the judgment day, according to Muslims or Islam, Allah will ransom a Muslim from fire because he was bad by a Christian of us. This is the truth. Allah will take the sin of all the Muslims and place it on the Christians. And the funny, the Muslim, they say to you that where is justice to that Jesus, he died for you? Is that justice? Is that justice that God, he put your sin on me? The Quran says that every soul have to pay for its sin, but then the Quran says that the Muslims will be ransomed. Any Abdul? And right away you will see how the coward he ran away because he knew he's a liar. Otherwise he will stand here, he will get me busted, he will show us reference, and he will prove us to be wrong. But he have no answers. Benny, listen, Benny, I have no time for a stupid talk. Either you want to take the mic and say something good for us, or take your tail between your legs and get out. This is the last warning. You want to debate us, put your hand up. You're welcome. If you are here to call us names, I will send you out. No, I am an Arab. Don't you know what Arab mean? We don't believe in freedom of speech. No, you cannot. You have to call me a prophet, Christian Prince. I am the same as Muhammad. I am his cousin. It's a business. We switch in the family. Anyway, Eddie, the mic is yours, my friend. Go ahead. How are you, peace thing?
Thank you, Christian Prince. Yes, I just wanted to mention that if that's what Allah was saying in those verses, 929, where He didn't really mean the Christians and the Jews, then why was there 1,595 murdered this past Ramadan and 174 attacks, suicide attacks against Christians, Jews, and Muslims? Why is that? Are they not obeying Allah? I'm confused about this. Maybe somebody can help clear this up for me. Mike free.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys? How's it going? Now, what was funny, that guy said that the Quran is the language of angels. I thought that the Quran was the speech of Allah, not the language of angels. So, can that guy, explain, is it actually the language of angels or the language of Allah? Yeah, and I just wanted to say that the Quran is beautiful and it teaches love, you know. I mean, where did that guy get that? He didn't mention one single thing, one single reference, nothing. He just came here and he just gave a speech. Some guy in Michigan, some guy in Las Vegas, some guy said this, some guy said that. All he did is just gave that. The only love for Islam is that you have to hate the non-believers. That's the pride of Muslims take. So you have to hate the non-believers, and that's all it is. It's as simple as that. It's mentioned in the Quran that Allah says that He has no love for the believers, and that's what it is. And that's what Islam is, and that's why Islam doesn't stand. Did you see this guy? Did you guys notice that he spoke in Arabic? He used Arabic, right, to fool you guys. And Christian Prince just caught him by the leg basically, and just caught him straight away. He used Arabic to try and make his argument, right, thinking that none of you speak Arabic. I know some of you do, but then he got caught. He caught on the spot, and that's what happens with Muslims. Even when I have a debate with them, they use Arabic, you know, and you can get stuck. They'll say something, you don't know what it is, right? So they'll mention something, and when you don't know what it means, it can be a difficult problem, and that's why, like CP says that, for example, David Wood and loads of other people, when they don't speak Arabic, it makes a huge difference. You know, when you speak the language, you can understand the story in more detail. You can go deeper than what the translation is telling you. What the translation is telling you is just a mask. You have to get behind the mask and see who the person is, what the book tells. So it was quite interesting, and that's what Muslims do. They try and use the Arabic is an excuse to fool you. And obviously, it didn't work here because CP does speak Arabic and he understands that. I'm going to pause the mic. I'm not going to stay too long. But yeah, what caught me from that, what that guy said, is that the Quran is the language of angels. Now, what does that mean in Islam? How can Quran be language of angels? Mike is free. Thank you, Steve.
You know, the Quran says clearly that everyone is not a Muslim is an enemy of Allah. So the Muslim, when he go in chat rooms, they try to make you believe that Islam is religion, believe in peace and love, and you know, it's not against you, it's not against anyone. If you kill my wife, what do you want me to do? Huh? If you kill my wife, what do you think I would do? So suddenly the criminal, he will play that he is a victim. He is the one get killed. When all of us, we knew that Islam grow and spread by the sword. Muhammad, he said, I was victorious from a distance of a month by terror, which means cities, they surrender to Muhammad even though he is a month away because he's a terrorist. He said by terror, not by love. Now, Benny, I gave you a warning, but look like you are a troll, and you are here just to, you know, seeking some attention, aren't you? Are you a lonely guy seeking some attention? Go on, go to the gay section. They will give you all the attention you want. Do we have any Muslim here? Any brave Muslim? Qurbani is it's a word used in Urdu, right? But it's coming from the word Qurban in Arabic. If you remember the story of Abraham, when he was ordered to give him, you know, his son. So the Quran speak about the Qurban, the word Qurban, which is not an Arabic word too. All right, and this is additional proof that Muhammad is a thief. So the word Qurban is mentioned many times in the Quran. As an example, if we go starting from Adam himself, according to Islam, he gave Qurban, but not him exactly, it is his two sons. So if you go to the Quran, I believe it's chapter 5 verse 26 or 27, maybe 27. You will see the Quran speak about telling the story of the two children of Adam who they gave Qurban. Anyone knows why they gave Qurban? Why they give Qurban, which is sacrifice? Clear, you will? You have an answer? Are you sure? Okay, take the mic. Why the children of Adam they give Qurban, which is sacrifice? Your mic, go ahead. I don't know. I thought you want to give us interpretation. Anyway, the story is very simple. According to the Muslims, the two children of Adam, both of them, they want to have sex with their sister Susu. Susu for sure is just a name I'm giving her. You know, let us say they have two sisters. One, her name is Fufu, and the other one, her name is Susu. So according to Muslims, Susu, she was very beautiful, and Fufu, she have a cross eyes. So two of the sons of Adam, they are fighting over the beautiful one, and they don't want to marry the cross eyes woman sister. So Allah told Adam, give him an idea how to solve this problem. He said, tell your two sons to give me a qurban, a sacrifice. and whoever I accept his qurban is the one who can take susu. Any Muslim have a problem with this? Yeah, but clear here. This is not. We are not talking about the sex now. We are talking about how stupid the idea is. Because you Muslims, you say to the Christians, why somebody you want to give sacrifice when your God Himself is the first one supposedly who created sacrifice idea. To the point He is asking people to give sacrifice. What I don't. This is Quran. What do you mean that's not Quran? Chapter 5, verse number 27. Guys, this is not Quran. This is what? This is not Quran. Chapter 5, verse number 27. Any Muslim? So Allah He ordered Adam to tell his two sons to give sacrifice in order to have the beautiful women, not the one who have a cross eyes. By the way, I like women with the cross eyes. Any women here in the room, she have a cross eyes, I might marry you immediately. I mean, what kind of God He is solving a problem of a woman have a cross eyes by such a way? Who care? I mean, what the isn't it Allah He is the one who made the women with the cross eyes? So what? Huh? She is the creature of God. So why Allah will favor the one He like to give him the women who have no cross eyes? You know what I mean? Isn't it stupid for someone He called himself God to be involved in such a story? And if a God He love you, He give you a woman have no cross eyes? What if I like women with the cross eyes? I insist, I want the women with the cross eyes. I think she is very nice and very sexy. Any Muslim he don't like what we are saying? Clear, the mic is yours.
Hello there, Christian priest. Hello there, everybody in the room. Do we have any Muslim brother who is keen to come and sit in this scene? Hello, brother. Hello, Gabe. Ed Van Halen, how you doing, my bro? I was a Muslim.
Lord have mercy.
You was a Muslim, meaning you changed your religion? That is good for you. I am happy for you. We got rid of one more foolish person. Now we're going to go ahead and explain this question, which is the important question. Because remember that Adam and Eve were created from one soul, and from their offspring God make people of many colors, many race and language. If you check in the
Mr. Clear, take it easy, hold your horses. This is not the topic. Are you going to make us a speech about how to make beans? The topic is why Allah is ordering the two sons of Adam to give sacrifice. We are not talking about colors, we are not talking about black and white. The topic is totally different. Why He ordered them to give sacrifice? This is the question. The mic is yours.
but it is all related. Now I will explain to you. He made the children of Adam and Eve in different color and race to love one another, to know one another. It is in Quran. Go find it.
No, I could not find it. Can you show me where is that? Where it says in Quran that He made them in different colors. Go ahead. As I know, your prophet, he explained the colors by the following: that God, when He created Adam and Eve, He sent His angel and He collect for him sand from every country. which is very, I mean, logical. All right. Now, don't go in a circle. Give us the answer. Why Allah He ordered the kids of Adam to give him ransom or sacrifice? Why? Your mic.
To your saying that it is not about race, God say in Quran 49:13, we have created you in many colors and races that you might get to know one another. 49:13, you can go and look at it yourself. Okay? Maybe not in Egypt, maybe you read it differently. I don't know. Next question. Well, the sons of Adam. Adam had two sons, Qabil and Habil. You call it Cain and Abel. This is going back to prehistory time. And there's nothing mentioned in Quran about having sons, making the children or the wives and everything, getting married to this and that, like you said, and the cross and everything on this place, and they want to marry one and another. This is made by Sheikh to explain. Now, why?
All right, take it easy, take it easy. Guys, what verse he said that Allah He made us in many colors? What verse he said? What verse he said? 49:13. All right, read for us verse 49:13, Mr. Clear. Go ahead. Read it for us.
I will read it to you in due course. But first, I must answer your question. Okay, because why is the Qurbani? You are way behind me now. You're trying to throw me balls like any.
No, then first admit that you are lying. It doesn't say anything about color there. It doesn't say the word color does not exist. So why you are lying for us? Now go back to the topic. So why he ordered them to give sacrifice? This is the topic. Your mic.
I don't know. You can tell me.
What do you mean you don't know? I thought you are the one who's going to explain to us. Guys, in chapter 35 verse number 28 it says, and from the kind and from the people and the animals and the goats there's different kind of colors. Allah and the knowledgeable, they fear Allah. This is a verse showing us how stupid the one who made the Quran, because what the first part have to do with the second part? What the colors of the animals have to do with the people? What the animals have to do with the people? What the connection? And what worshiping God have to do with the animals? Hold on, Aikar. The animals are Muslims too? The animals are Muslims too? No, give me an answer. Are they Muslims? Clear. Is the animals are Muslims? Your mic clear. Go ahead.
That's it to explain. If we are made in tribes and nations, all the tribes is related to a genetic lineage which is connected with the color. As you know, the nation of Burkina Faso, not like the nation of Egypt. The nation of Egypt, not like the nation of China. me.
Okay, a question. A guy, his parents and his family, all of them, they are white. His wife, they are from a tribe, Arab tribe, and the wife, she is from a tribe which is all of them, they are white, and they have nobody in the family is black. The wife, she got pregnant with a black boy. What do you think happened according to Islam? Let me make it clear for you more. The husband is white, his family are white, the tribe, all of them, they are white. The wife is white, the family is white, the whole tribe is white. How the wife, she got a black son? The mic is yours. You lost me. I will explain again. A guy, he is an Arab, his wife and him, they are both white, their family are white, their tribe is white, both of them. The wife, she got a pregnant and she delivered a boy, he is a black. How you think this has happened? Your mic.
Well, it comes back to the original question. When you put together a white goat and a white goat, sometimes you get the black goat as the baby kid.
No, that's not happen unless they have from previous generation black. There's no way a white and white they will bring a black. No way. Unless from their previous generations of those animals they have a black. I'm speaking about a white man from a white tribe and a white woman from a white tribe. Her family are white, his family are white, they have no black. The wife, she gave son birth to a son, he is black. What do you think the problem is? Go ahead.
You should not involve yourself in this problem, Christian Prince, because you are Christian. You do not understand the text and the ways of the animal. You should realize that all the human beings come from one human being. That human being is named Ak.
My friend, this is not the question. The question is, imagine you are an Indian and your wife, she is an Indian, and your son, he was born with the blue eyes and he is white and blonde, and none of your family is blonde or white or have a blue eyes. How do you explain that? Your mic.
We explain it in simple way. All the people come from Africa. All the human beings come from Ethiopia.
But you know, in my family, generation after generation, we never have a child he is a black. All of them are white. Centuries. So why we are not giving my mother and my sister and my cousins and etc. None of them give a birth to a black guy. There's a guy, he came to Muhammad. He said to him, he is from a white tribe, a white Arab tribe, from Bani al-Musayyib, from the family of Musayyib, from Bani Fuzara. He came to the Prophet. He said, well, you know what, my wife, she gave birth to a black guy. And why the guy is surprised? Because nobody in her family and nobody in his family and nobody in his tribe is a black. The only black is their slaves. So do you know what Muhammad he said? He said to him, do you have a camel? He said, yeah. He said, do your camel have some of them they are red and some of them they are like mixed? He said, yeah. He said, it's exactly the same. Obviously the wife is a whore sleeping with her slave, and she gave birth to a black slave. You see, guys, if if you inherit some, you don't inherit everything. Which means if a woman, let us say her grandfather was a black, the coming generation, they will not be black, they will be kind of soft in color between white and black. Is that correct? They will be mixed, right? Like Obama as an example. Obama is the black, is not. You can look at any black person, look at Obama. Obama is no way to be black, but he is taken from the African father some and taken from his white mother some, so he's in the middle. Now how the son is totally black? The parents are totally white, the tribe is a white, and the family are white, and everybody is white. According to Muhammad, what happened is the same what happened to the camel. Now we go back to the same to the old topic, and later maybe Carl, he can put his hand up and explain to us the verses about that the animals are Muslims, because we like to hear that. That's one of the intelligence of Islam. By the way, do you know, guys, that the Quran says that Allah, he gave the animals Quran too, and they keep their Quran? Yeah. وَمَا فَرَّطْنَا بِالْكِتَابِ مِنْ شَيْءٍ. And they did not, you know, like they are even better than the Jews and the Christians, because they keep the book of Allah exactly as it is. All right. If we go to chapter 6 verse 38, it says every creature in this earth, from a bird or the one who walk, is nations like you, and they never deleted anything of the book. So Allah, he gave them a book, and they will be taken all in judgment day. Imagine Mrs. Ant and Mr. Ant, they will face Allah in the judgment day. Mrs. Mosquito and Mr. Mosquito, they will face Allah in the judgment day, and they are Muslims. That's what the Quran is saying. Now we go back to the question, clear. Why Allah told Adam's sons to give sacrifice? Go ahead, your mic.
So yes, this is true. The basis of Islam is the respect and the duty of the human being to honor the animals and the plants, because they are expression of Allah in the world. We have
you Muslim, you don't honor animals, you honor only white animals. You honor only white animals. Your prophet, he said, kill anything is black. Any animal is black, kill him. And he said the black dog, kill him because he's the devil. Your mic.
we are allowed to kill the animal which is having the rabies, which killed the child.
No, that's not the reason. Your prophet, he said, kill the black dog, for he is the devil, not because he's sick. Specifically the black dog, for they ask him why, what distinguished the black dog from a yellow dog, huh? Or a white dog. He said the black dog is the devil. Your mind.
Because that black dog come into the town of Medina. He walked the street, nobody can come out. So the prophet said, kill the black dog. So the people know, because they have to respect the animal. They were scared to kill the dog. They had to get the permission from the prophet, because he was the leader and the peacekeeper. But he said to them, you can kill the black dog, and you can kill the snake when it comes in your house. So he gives them permission for special situation to kill the animals to protect, only to protect themselves. This is clear. Now we go back to the story of Cain and Eva. This is where.
Yeah, but why you want to kill the dog, the black dog? Why the black dog? Why not the yellow dog? What is the problem with the black dog? Your mind.
You can't kill the dog which is infected with the rabies. This makes the dog the devil. Because
do you know how to read, how to write? It says there, they ask him what distinguished this dog, the black dog, from the yellow and the white dog. He said the black dog is the devil. He did not say he is sick. He said he is the devil. So what is the problem? His color. If you are black, according to Muhammad, you are the devil. You're mine.
No, he explained why they can kill that black dog. It's because that black dog is having red eyes and having froth in his mouth. It's making the devil. Just like you, Christian, when you shouting, you are a devil.
Ah, okay. Now that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Black, you know, if you are black and your eyes is red, they will kill you. So you just admitted that you killed a person just because of his color, not because he's bad. Just because he's black, we kill him because he's the devil. All right, we go back now to the story. The story of. By the way, your prophet Muhammad last name is Dogs. Just to let you know. Your prophet last name is Dogs. Muhammad ibn Qusay ibn Kilab. This is the last name of your prophet. And he did marry a wife, her name Zainab bint Jahsh, the daughter of the donkey. Now we go back to the topic. Why Allah he ordered the children of Adam to give sacrifice? Your mic.
The reason that Allah wants from Qabil and Habib, Cain and Abel, in your language, they are saying that, you know, the Cain, he had the crop of wheat and corn. And he have, from this crop, he used the people of the city as slaves to make the money. He have evil in his heart to.
Does anyone understand what he's talking about? Clear. The question is, why Allah he ordered Adam's sons to give sacrifice? Take the mic.
He ordered them to test them which one is true in his heart.
True in what? Both of them they give sacrifice. Both of them they give sacrifice. Both. Allah accepted from one and rejected the one. One of them he gave slaughter of a sheep. The other one he gave him veggie. Do you think Allah is a vegetarian or he eat meat only? Why Allah refuse the veggie, the vegetarian, you know, sacrifice, and he accept the sheep? Do you know why? Go ahead.
It's like to come with a sensible question, because all of the people are saying the vegetarian food is better, you know. But I will explain to you what happened. The man who keeps the agriculture and the crop, he works by the sun calendar, like Egyptian and Indian and what. They are using solar calendar and living in big city because the food can be kept in a sack, like in Egypt, where you come from, Christian priest. In Egypt, you have the wheat you keep in sack, like so that they are keeping all of the food supply in the sack, because the people who keep the crop.
Guys, just tell everybody we are going to have an auction. This guy is for sale, not as a slave, but as a comedian. Stupid. Are you crazy or what? I'm asking you why he ordered them to give sacrifice and why he accepted the sheep. Allah took the sheep. Allah don't have a fridge. Allah don't need a fridge. Allah need to save the food. Allah took the sheep up to heaven. Why he accepted the sheep, he rejected the veggie sacrifice? Your mind.
I explained that this is the cross is sticking out. The people people who is keeping the sheep, when he slaughter the sheep, the meat, it will be finished within 24 hours. You cannot eat it. So you must share. You must share your meat. So the people who look after the meat is more generous because he calls the people, he calls the poor. He said,
Potato, the meat was given to Allah, not to the people. At that time, there was no people there. Are you stupid? Those are the sons of Adam. What people? Share with who? Stop drinking camel urine, Abdul. There's only Adam, and he have 2 sons and 2 daughters. And according to you Muslims, Eve, each time she delivered a boy and a girl. Believe it? Eve, she delivered 2. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. You know, boy and girl each time. Yeah, Cole, you are online, but you are not with Allah right now. Allah is upset from you because you did not give sacrifice. So clear. I have no time for kids talk. Why Allah accepted the sheep but he rejected the veggie? Blood sacrifice. Why he accepted the blood sacrifice? Your mind.
today you are answering your own question, Christian priest. Last you are showing that you have some kind of understanding. First of all, the people who were living at the time of Cain and Abel, this is clear because it says in the Quran, it says the people who shunned Cain for his action, he was the first man to kill, the first man to commit murder was Cain.
Now I understand why some women don't want to get married. I really understand. I believe you. You don't need to explain. That's it. I'm convinced now. I was like saying why women don't want to get married, why women don't get married. I mean, look at this guy. This guy will make any woman, she don't even like men forever. Clear for the last time. You and the funny, your name is Clear. I mean, isn't it funny? Can you make the answer clear for us? Why your God Allah accepted the sheep and rejected the vegetarian sacrifice? Your mind.
It says you the heart of the sheep owner is clean. That is why all the prophets keep the sheep. They don't grow the crop. The Jesus grow wheat.
Unbelievable. Hey Carl, how are you? I think you can do better, Carl. Carl, why Allah accepted the sheep, he don't accept the veggie sacrifice? Do you know, Carl? Carl, do you know why Allah accepted the sacrifice of a sheep? Okay. Allah, he told Adam to order his 2 sons who they are fighting over their sister to give sacrifice, and the one who Allah accept his sacrifice, he can have the women who have no cross eyes. All right. So why Allah accepted the sacrifice of a sheep, not the sacrifice of vegetables? Do you know? Why Allah accepted the one who sacrificed a sheep, which means a bloodshed? Anyone? I didn't see anyone want to give us an answer. Look like those people, they will not give an answer ever. I don't know what's wrong. Can we find a Muslim can give us an answer? I don't have a dog. I wish. But you know, to have a dog, he was is going, you know, to be inside. If I have a dog, he will have to stay inside, outside the house, like not inside the house, because dogs are like babies, you know, like if you have a child. Any Muslim want to tell us why? But yeah, but why anyway? He accepting a sheep, and the guy, he did not do anything yet. What mean God fearing? This is the beginning of mankind, and those guys together, they are living together, and there's nothing to sin, nothing to do. What happened? He did not do anything yet. If you answer, you can talk. If you don't, I will give you a dot forever. You're mine. Yeah, look like he did not talk because he heard me. I would dot him forever if his answer is stupid.